Chapter 13 Virgin Goddess. In arms rejoicing, who with furies dire and wild the souls of mortals dost inspire, gymnastic virgin of terrific mind, dire Gorgon's bane, unmarried, blessed, kind. Orphic hymn to Athena. From classical Greece we find the goddesses Artemis, Athena, and Hestia, who are known for their chastity. Hence they are called virgins. Artemis was also a lunar goddess and a goddess of the hunt. Athena was the goddess of wisdom and warcraft. Warriors would pray to her for aid in battle. Athena's palace or temple was called the Parthenon, which means house of the virgin goddess. Parthenos is a title shared by Artemis, Athena, and the Virgin Mary. The word virgin, however, does not always mean one who has not yet had sex. It means pure and undefiled, and sexual union does not have to be a defiling act. A virgin may simply be a young woman in general, as in the English word maiden or the German word Mädchen, meaning girl or young woman. The constellation Virgo, the Virgin, is also called the Maiden. Virgin birth. Mary was not a war goddess, and she was not a virgin after the birth of Jesus. She had other children with Joseph, but her virgin birth is the most well known in the West. Other virgin birth claims include the Buddha and his mother Maya, Zoroaster by a ray of light on Dugdova, Vishnu who entered the womb of Devaki and became Krishna, and some say the birth of Horus by Isis as well. Huangdi, the Yellow Emperor of China, was also said to have been born by a virgin mother who was aroused when a flash of light came down from the Big Dipper. Many miraculous births involve otherworldly visitors at the time of conception. Sarah of the Bible was old and barren when some angels, Malak, showed up and she became pregnant with Isaac. As a maiden that had not known a man, Mary was visited by a man from the sky who told her she was chosen to have a baby. Something came down, overshadowed her, and she conceived Jesus. Now, the word miraculous or miracle is used to describe an event that we cannot currently explain in scientific terms. It doesn't fit with what we know about physics, so we call it magic, a miracle, or metaphysics. However, nothing acts outside of nature's laws. We just don't know all of the laws yet. In this day and age, however, we have the technology to impregnate a woman through artificial insemination, and she could still be considered a virgin. This may not have been the method used by the father of Jesus, but a civilization that far ahead of us in space travel surely could have. Roman belief was prevalent in Mary's time, and it contained many accounts of demigods, hybrids, and abnormal circumstances at conception. The half-god, half-mortal Perseus was conceived when Zeus poured a golden shower on Danae. Many claim to have been impregnated by a god. In our day, women continue to claim that they have been abducted and impregnated by extraterrestrials. Clearly the words gods, angels, and extraterrestrials can be used interchangeably. And if there is truth in these stories, then a high-tech mixing of DNA has been going on for thousands of years on this planet. Statues of a virgin mother goddess are found in many areas. Statues in Egypt were found of Isis holding her son Horus. In Mexico, conquistadors discovered statues of the Aztec goddess Tonantzin holding her baby and dubbed her La Virgen de Guadalupe. Of course, there are the Madonna and child statues of Mary and Jesus, such as Michelangelo's Madonna of Bruges. When Christianity was banned in Japan, many worshipped Mary in secret through statues of the goddess of mercy, Kuan Yin, holding a baby. War Maiden. In ancient Sumer, the fertile war maiden was called Inanna. She belongs in this chapter as well as the next because, like Athena, she is a goddess of war, and like Aphrodite, she is associated with fertility and the planet Venus. Her Babylonian name is Ishtar, from which the word star comes. The famous Ishtar Gate that was erected by King Nebuchadnezzar is therefore the Star Gate of Babylon, but this is only an amusing play on words. Inanna is depicted as beautiful and cunning. Again, the virgin is a young woman, not a celibate. She went to the underworld to challenge her sister there. Then she made her consort take her place there. She dressed like a prostitute and mistreated her lovers. She took mess from the god Enki to benefit her own enterprises and political power. The priestesses of her temple followed her lead and gained property and possessions as prostitutes. Inanna, who became Ishtar, was called the Queen of Heaven, but she is not a mother goddess or goddess of marriage. She is the goddess of war, power, beauty, and sexual love. Similar goddesses that have multiple roles exist in other cultures as well. As discussed in the Mother in Heaven chapter, Ishtar was worshipped by the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, and became known as Astarte and Astaroth to the Phoenicians. Astaroth became both Athena and Aphrodite to the Greeks. The Hebrews and Arabians called her Asherah and equated her with the other Queen of Heaven, who is a mother goddess. The people in Anatolia, however, changed the Sumerian name Inanna to Anat, which is the name of Anu's wife, but attributed to her the characteristics of his great-granddaughter Inanna. They told of how ruthless and cunning she is in battle. In Egypt, the war maiden was Bastet, the wife of Ra. Bastet is one of the three identities of Hathor along with Sekhmet. In India, she is Kali, the wife of Shiva. Kali is one of the identities of Parvati along with Sati. The name Sati, for a fertile maiden goddess of warfare, was used in southern Egypt as well. The reason for separate chapters dedicated to the Virgin Goddess, the Goddess of Love, and the Goddess of Death is because some cultures, like the Greeks and the Aztecs, developed separate characters for these roles. Virgin, young goddesses. India, Devaki, Krishna's mother. Saibibi, named for both a Hindu mother goddess and Mother Mary in Goa. Durga is a mother war goddess that is an amalgamation of several goddesses and their aspects. Maya, Gautama's mother, Buddhism. Ushas is the beautiful goddess of the hearth, just as Vestia, the Greek virgin goddess. Persia, Dubdova, Zoroaster's mother. Arshtat, goddess of the 26th day of the month, and one of the judges at the afterlife bridge. Sumeria, Inanna, goddess of beauty, sex, and war. She is the wife of Dumuzid, but a lover of others as well. Her symbols include lions, the pentagram, and the planet Venus. Nanshi is another youthful goddess of justice and weights and measures. Babylon, Ishtar, a later form of the Sumerian goddess Inanna. Astardu in Akkadian. Canaan, Athtart, also Inanna Ishtar. Anat, wife of An, at times conflated with Athtart. Phoenicia, Astarte, or Astereth, the virgin daughter of the head god Elus. Arabia, Atarzamane, has been conflated with Alat, the wife of the head god Allah. Ashtoret, or Asherah, the mother goddess and wife of Yahweh. The Hebrew name Ashtoret later became the demon Astaroth. Miriam, Mary, the mother of Jesus, is the Christian virgin. Anael, or Haniel, is the Judeo-Christian angel of Venus. Hurrians, Ishara, from the Babylonian Ishtar, and Hana from the Sumerian Inanna. Turkey, Hittites, Athirat. Greece, Athena, the war maiden of the gods. The myths of Athena and Aphrodite share the same origin with the Sumerian goddess Inanna. Astraea, star maiden, is another Greek virgin goddess of justice. Artemis is a chaste young goddess of the hunt. Etruscan, Astrae, aka Minerva, the precursor of Minerva. Rome, Minerva, Roman equivalent of Athena. Diana, who links with Artemis, is another young goddess skilled with weapons. Slavic, Devana, virgin goddess of hunting, the woods, and the moon. She has been linked to Diana and Minerva. In Lithuania, she is called Dalia. Celtic, Brigid, High One. Her name relates to the Germanic Burgunt and the Sanskrit word Brahati, which also means high, and is an epithet of the Hindu goddess Ushas, who is a youthful goddess of love. Norse, Jefjan, listed as an agricultural goddess, but listed here as well because she is called a virgin goddess. Fula is the handmaiden of Frigg. Skadi is the young goddess of bow hunting, like Diana. Egypt, Sekhmet, also known as Astarte, whose worship came in from the Semites, and Anat, the young war goddess. Astarte and Isis are both depicted as mothers suckling a child. Neith was a goddess of archery, war, and the hunt, but like the Hindu goddess Kali, her worship evolved into a primordial mother goddess that creates parthenogenically, as a virgin. Nigeria, Yoruba, Oya, she who tears, is synchronized with Saint Bridget in Haitian voodoo, who in turn syncs with the Norse goddess Brigid. Yucatan, Maya, Shkik, she gave birth to the hero twins Xibalanque and Unapu as a virgin. Mexico, Aztec, Tonantzin, the Great Lady of Guadalupe, was synchronized with the Virgin Mary by the Spanish Catholics. Arctic Circle, Inuit, Pinga, High One, is a young fertile goddess of the hunt. Mongolia, Etujin Eke, a beautiful goddess of life that is perpetually a virgin. China, Taoism, He Qiangu, she is one of the 8 main gods in the Taoist pantheon, and she vowed to remain a virgin to become immortal. Fubao, Virgin Mother Huangdi, Yellow Emperor.